Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the Dammâseq Campaign. We've reached another milestone here at the start of every episode with the Atlas map mode. We now have to be one more zoom out necessary to see all of our borders. If we zoom in one more layer, we can't actually fit everything on the screen here. The very northern top of Ugarit. Ugarit's section is a little outside the view, so Dammâseq's expansion continues along at a good pace here. Or rather, Canaan's expansion at this point, even though this is the Dammâseq campaign. Last time, we prepared for war once again with Jaffa and finished our Ugarit integration with the Jordan Rift Valley road crew team, now working away up here to get things connected up. We made some loose plans about how we're going to organize the Ugarit territory, but it's mostly just a bunch of cities we have to slowly disassemble once we have the room in our tyranny for it. We're also now in kind of a weird situation where both ourselves and Kemet are attacking Jaffa simultaneously. Jaffa definitely won't be able to put up much of a fight for us, even if they did have their forces around, because Kemet will be distracting them. Kemet, it looks like they're going for Eloth specifically, which is in Moab and Edom, which is territory I consider to be my sort of broader sphere of influence. For now, I'm okay with Kemet having a little bit of it. We will get it eventually. As I talked about last episode, I do have a plan for how to kind of damage Kemet later on. We're not in a position to do that plan quite yet. We first need a big navy to even pull that off. We're not really in that position quite yet, but we'll see what we can do. For now, Kemet and I are basically carving up Jaffa in between us, in this situation at least. So, we've gone to war now, and we can go ahead and get our movement orders set here. Okay, here we go. Over to Soko you go. You guys head down to Silo, and you guys are coming around to go to Yerushalayim. And then you guys head on down to Nabo. And yeah, I think we're good to go ahead and resume here. Yeah, let's do it. So we're trying to maximize the amount that our king personally will do some sacking, just to get more money. Yeah, war is a great way to make some money here, even if we're not selling any people. Also, we can get Cruel once again, which I will avoid. While he had Arthritis, he for some reason wasn't getting Cruel, but yeah, the plus 0.02 Tyranny isn't worth it, honestly, for the extra money. Even the slave output's not worth it either, so let's just go ahead and let the men run freely, as opposed to going further. Then you guys come on down and work on Jaffa itself. You can just stay in Force March, to be honest. You're not getting any attrition at the minute from being in Force March, so perfectly fine. This force won't do any assaulting unless we get a breach at Nabo. We shall see what happens with that. Assuming I won't get a breach because of my aforementioned siege luck, which is minimal, but yep. And then we're being blockaded by Jaffa, which is very funny, but I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. These guys are actually loyal at the minute, so that's pretty good. The roading continues up there. Fortress under siege over at Jaffa. Good stuff. Supply shortage over there. I spotted that out of the corner of my eye. To be expected. Yerushalayim's going to get sacked once again. Alright. That's a lot of money from Yerushalayim. I guess come on down to Hebron. Get to work on that. Alright. Looks good. Oh gosh, more trading. More trading with more people. Okay, let me look at my provinces really quick. Culture-wise, no one's close enough to 75 to switch over. We keep it as it is, I think. We'll just save up our PI for now. I want to get some more cities building as well in the future. Oh yeah, Hebron, that's right. These guys can stand Force March, honestly. Because if they're not taking attrition, well, I guess they might be taking siege attrition now. But it's not affected by their weight, so it's fine. Unless people are coming my way, then I'll switch off of Force March, but I don't think that's going to happen, honestly, in this circumstance. Oh, we have a breach down here. No, this force isn't big enough, even with the breach, to do an assault efficiently there, so we'll just continue. The breach will speed up our siege anyways, so it's not like we're missing out on the benefit of the breach by not doing an assault. More stability. Yes, that's definitely worthwhile. We have positive trend even with 54. That's quite good. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Alright, once again, the Jaffa army is nowhere to be seen, but Tyr is still sieging stuff down. Yeah, I think that their army's too small to siege down Batir. But Batir's a level 1 fort, so Jaffa really has a manpower problem, it seems. I have no explanation for why they're, you know, so unable to pull it off. But I guess I'm not too bothered by that. It's only helping me out, honestly. Yeah, the Bronze Age Imperial showdown between Canaan and Kemet is approaching. I think more and more that is the clear direction things are going in. I've been mentioning it for a while now, but yeah, we're definitely moving in that direction. But I have my plan to use the Nile against Kemet, but I just need to get prepared for that. I want to try to get let me at least get the rest of Canaan in maybe this war and the next war. I don't think I can get it all in this war, but I'll see what I can do in this war, in this peace deal. Governor's rated in Rakat. I think Rakat is loyalty-wise. Where's Rakat? Rakat's up here, right? Yeah, Rakat's pretty loyal. I can pay 200 gold, and also loyalty with Ipfer Kura. That's actually quite good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sacking of Gazair, good. Now you can go and sack Lakis. Very good stuff. Supply shortage. Who is this? Was this like the censored nation? What is this? What is this flag? Is this supposed to be like a black... Like, it looks like it's like a censored bar. Peloponnesos. I mean, that's kind of a cool flag, if that's meant to be their flag. It's just like a pure black flag. Their color scheme is yellow, so I think that's a mistake. Whatever, they want my wood, so I'll give my wood to the censored nation. That's fine. Very strange. Sacking of Jaffa. Alright, perfect. More money for me. Head on down to Asdod. How's my road coming? I'm so unconcerned by this war, I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on down here. Just letting it proceed. It's nice to be at the point where I can do that and not need to worry about micromanaging every little thing. You're definitely doing quite well now. Yeah, I think I'm fine letting Jaffa live in Moab and Edom and just get killed by Kemet over and over. I just want Canaan. Moab and Edom can be my borderland with Kemet for now, I suppose. Moab and Edom is such bad quality land. Sure, it's Canaanite people, so it would be nice to have them in my land, but it's also wrong culture. It's all Sinai Palestinian. So if Kemet wants to have all these wrong religion, wrong culture group people for them, then they can go for it. But I'm not going to be rushing to take over Moab and Edom, to be fully honest. Head on down to Tidhar. Alright. Eventually, sort of like how I've just been using Jaffa to sack a bunch, I can do that with Kemet later on, once I have the boats for it. I can do this sort of similar strategy using Kemet. The problem is actually finishing the war with Kemet is going to be more tricky, because I am concerned about Kemet's actual army. I haven't seen them in the game yet, but I know that they're quite strong, you know, in comparison to some others. Alright, this time we can actually get all of Canaan, potentially. We'll see what we can pull off here. Alright, you guys... Oh, Jaffa just won their civil war against Batir. Alright. More war score for me. Let's come down to Batir. Jaffa's just finished their, like, 10-year-long siege of Batir. Here comes the Canaanite army of 10,000. Oh, that sucks for Jaffa. Wow. Brutal stuff. Alright, come down to Be'er Saba. You are still finishing up here at whatever that place is called. Scorn family? What? Even with all the clones? Oh, jeez, okay. The Mashids want another position. Yeah, that can probably be arranged. Who's my least qualified guy? You might be able to get replaced. Any Mashids? Actually, let's see here. Yeah, you'd be a good replacement. Let me put, oh, this guy's really old, though, is the issue. He's also family head. Yeah, let me put the family head here. Sure, he's old, but this guy's also old, so it's fine. Problem solved. Alright. Very strange. Sell that. Fort in Samaria is done. Alright, good timing. Very helpful. This is about to not even be my borderland anymore. These guys are almost done with the road network up here. Very good. Oh, hello, Jaffa. Wasn't expecting to see you back again. You actually are stronger than this force. But these guys should be about to finish the siege. Hey, look at that. Look at that! Abdestart the First, the Besieger, Abarid. He has an epitaph now, just like his great-grandfather. Yeah, that is handy. In fact, let's see here. I probably can't kill these guys with this force. But... So Jaffa just completely went around me, I think. Yeah. What I can do is once this force is done sieging, they can run back up here and join up with these guys. I'm going to send... Because I think these guys are going for Silo. Actually, I guess I don't know where they're going. They could be going just to Yerushalayim. Let me just stay put here for a second. And wait, let my morale recover. Once these guys are done, I'll move them over. And these guys too. Right. Siege down there. Sacking of Gaza. Good. Alright, get over here. Let's come up to Gezer. We'll move as fast as we can. There we go. You also come up here as well. These two together should be able to pull it off. Let me actually send this force down to secure Mahane Yatir. Well, yeah. Where's this guy going? Ye'erim. I don't know where this guy... He could stay here and retake Yerushalayim. I don't know where he's going. He's gonna walk into fort coverage soon, I think. Not sure, actually. Let's come down and grab this, at least. Alright, an actual fight in this campaign. Very exciting. More of this. It's not doing anything when I click it, of course. It's just reapplying it. Yeah, we still have it. Also, 19th of June, 898. Let's remember that date, if we can. Alright, you guys are almost done. Yeah, these guys are fleeing for their lives. Good call. Actually, hold on. Some mercenaries are here, too. I could just pay these mercs off, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just going to pay these guys off. I don't want to fight these mercenaries. I can't easily defeat both these forces with the forces I have up here, so I'll just pay those guys off. It's their loss. I'm just going to... actually, I guess you can join in, too, temporarily, just to make this fight a little easier. I think these guys are going for Silo. I'm going to force march after them. 30th November. They're going to get away just in time, which I actually want to have happen. I want to get there just after them. So that's good. Also keep selling off my goods to people. 4th of December. Alright. You guys all head this direction. 9th of December. Okay, yeah. Good. Alright, now you also can grab this just for more war score. 17th of December, 14th. These guys will catch them in Silo at the minute, which I think would... let me stop force march. '16th of December. Okay, we catch them in Silo now. That's perfect. That's perfect. This will be fine. It's just morale recovery. It's not actual morale. Alright, we're looking fine. Alright, giant fight up here at Silo. As expected, Jaffa will win the day under the leadership of our king, nonetheless. Good rolls as well. This is our first fight in a while, too. Jaffa's getting absolutely obliterated. Kemet wants some wood? I'll give you wood, Kemet. I mean, wait. Okay. Let's not worry about whatever I just said there. Commission of Her is one. Yeah, these guys are going to have to flee really far. Okay, so I need to probably come on into Moab and Adam just to get more war score, but Kemet's not sieging these easy-to-reach, unfortified capitals, so I can just get free war score kind of easily here. Let me fire these mercs just to save some money. I don't need to have these guys anymore. And then you guys are both in force march. Come on down to this area. We just want to get a bit more war score. I think at this point it's just a matter of getting war score enough to get more of Canaan. I mean, I don't really want to get more AE, but there's not really a way to avoid it here. Let me investigate the deal that I want here. So, the theoretically best deal for me is something... Let's see. It's not Canaan, so I avoid that. Oh my gosh. Let me see the thing here. Something like this. This is the rest of the Canaan area that they control. Yeah. I need 93 war score. That's 75 AE for that deal. Oh my gosh. That being said, we're at minus 0.45 AE per month. So what is that? It's about 140, well, let me round it actually, 150 months. Let's say 150 months. 120 months is 10 years, so let's say 150 months is like 12, 13 years. That's not impossible to deal with. And this would secure my interest in Canaan. I'm actually kind of worried that if I don't do this deal, Kemet will actually full annex Jaffa before I get the chance to do the second war after this one, or I guess it'd be the third war in total against Jaffa. So this is also kind of about stopping Kemet from preventing me from doing this deal. We're not honestly that far away from getting the war score we need. I think as a measure, because Kemet can enter into Moab and Edom and like have fun with, you know, wrong religion, wrong culture group people in these like terrible desert tiles all they want. But Canaan belongs to Canaan. Like that's I'm not okay with risking Canaan coming into filthy Egyptian hands. So I think I do go for this deal once I'm able to. So remember when I said that I was going to try to watch my AE? We can only focus on one thing at a time. Right now it's tyranny. So yeah, we keep working at this. Now I don't even know if this deal's possible with Kemet's current war with these guys. That we may not be able to get enough war score, but I think we might be able to. We'll see what we can pull off here, but we'll have to perhaps do some goofy measures. Alright. Hopefully we'll use some manpower for something. We currently have no manpower usage. Also, these guys are finished now. They may have been finished for a minute, actually. Okay, so now these guys are done. I wish that I could road through here, but I guess I could go through Alalak. Oh, I have a military access with them for some reason. I guess I literally can go through Alalak. I don't really want to, though. Okay, what should I do now? I think I'm going to go ahead and build a couple of roads for places I plan to have locations at. So, for example, I think I want to build a fort at Sharkia. I can't build it right now, I don't have enough money, but I will eventually build a fort here. And I'm also going to road up to Harissa, just so these forts have some road access. Just so I have access to, for example, defending in a fort in good terrain if I need to. So let's do that, just so that this army has something to do. Yeah, so let's force march our way back down. Force march to here, there we go. We'll check back up on them in a bit. Alright, and then you come down to Iran. There's like 1 trillion forts over here in the plains for some reason. None of these are cities or capitals, so I don't know what Jaffa was doing fortifying all this. Kind of bewildering. Kemet just won their siege of Petra. So let me actually try to get to Yahav before they can get to it. It goes like this, which is kind of weird, but okay, sure. I might be able to get there first, which would be great. But I'm not super confident. We'll see what we can do here. Maybe we'll get eyes on the Kemet army finally. I'm kind of curious to see what their numbers are. I don't know if this would be all of their forces, but probably it would be. They're not fighting anybody else right now. I guess they're fighting Nerti? Oh. Maybe they have some forces down there. Oh, this is another rebellion too. Another thing I can do is I can also do some Cold War shenanigans with Kemet. I can maybe inspire some rebellion, encourage, governor disloyalty, stuff like that. There's a lot of ways we can weaken Kemet before directly fighting them. And even in a direct fight, I think I can win. I guess we'll see in a minute how... Okay, these guys got there first. We'll just come down and get Edom then. 6,000 is not that scary, to be fully honest. Let's see. third levy of Herman. That's not... first levy of northern... Let me think about this. Northern Upper Egypt. Northern Upper Egypt is their capital region, right? Where's Waset? It's around here somewhere, right? Well, let me look at it like this. No, their capital's down here. So that's not their capital levy. 179 in this province, but I don't know about on the regional level. Can I look at it like this? No, wait, that's southern. Oh, yeah, no, that is their capital because Waset's right here. Waset's also a metropolis, which is worth noting. Yikes. Alright. Okay. Scary stuff. Either way, Kemet... This is not Kem's entire army, but I don't think I've seen an AI with this size of army levy-wise yet, so that's a sign of things to come. Kemet's more of a contemporary to us, power-wise, which is what I expected. Alright, I don't know how much more war score I can get, actually, down in this area. So I'll sack that, but I guess I can also finish the siege up here, so I will do that. These forces, I'm just going to... Let's see here. I think they're out of food. No, they're not. They're eating their food. That's fine. How much supply do you have? Do you have enough supply? Let me actually just have them kind of post up around here and keep an eye on things. I think at this point we're just going to let the Batir siege finish to get a bit more war score, and then we'll see what we can get in the peace deal. I probably can't get enough war score from what I have remaining to be able to get this deal, but... Oh, these guys were rehired again. Ugh. All right. I'm gonna pay these guys off once I have more money in a month. On the monthly take, I mean. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Plot: cut out the middleman. Lately, rumors focused on the increasingly frequent matrimonial tiffs between King Abdestart the Besieger and his consort, Arishat, have been circling the palace, creating an atmosphere that is dividing the court and repelling visitors. The darkest of these yarns tell of the imminent assassination of the king by the consort's hands, that Ahiram Aber, the heir to the throne and child of King Abdestart and Arishat, might succeed to the throne immediately under the consort's guidance and thus bypass the king entirely. This breed of gossip need give Canaan pause. I don't want to spend the money on that. I'm just going to trust that my wife doesn't want to kill me. One can hope. Alright. Oh, that's a problem. More than once a year. I think when I enticed him was not quite a year ago. It's close to that. So let me check every monthly tick to see. That's another reason to maybe finish this war kind of soon. That guy can retake stuff. Alright. One more sack. And then I guess we can wait to see what that siege. But let me see what I can get for now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to pull this deal off, unfortunately. Reset everything. Alright, a bit more of a realistic peace deal here we'll have to do. And then... Where's this? That's part of this one, so we can colonize that. We could do this deal, which doesn't take very much, but it does take a bit. What we could also do, actually... Also, this battle is about to happen. I don't know if I want to do that battle, though. What we could also do is take a deal like this, and then actually release a nation that's in the Moab and Edom area bordering Canaan, so that Kemet would have to fight them to get into Canaan. So that protects Canaan from Kemet. That might be... Because I know for sure there's releasables in that area. Okay. Let me actually... Hold on. Let me reset everything. Let me first investigate on this map mode here where the releasables are, just to reorient myself. So that is going to be... That's in Canaan. Well, let me see the map mode, please, for ease of visibility. Yeah, so the Canaan border is this little line here. Okay. Okay, that's in Canaan. That's all of Canaan. That's a bunch of Canaan. That's also Canaan. Canaan, Canaan, Canaan. Alright, show me some non-Canaan releasables, please. There's someone that's not Canaan. I don't think we need to release them there, though. That's more what I'm thinking about, but there's still a way to get through there. That barely does anything. That doesn't really help. No. No. Alright, Gaza, definitely no. Ooh, this might be the way to do it. We could release all of Moab. This would really... Because what we could do is we could release Moab in this deal, and then we could guarantee Moab. Or even make them... No, I guess we'd be liberating them. If we release Moab and guarantee them, sure, Kemet can take over this southern part of Moab and Edom, but most of Moab and Edom will be under my protection. So this actually accomplishes our goal pretty beautifully. And we release and have sort of a presence over, although this doesn't go to Moab and Edom, which is annoying, this one little section right there. This stays with Jaffa up here. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to give that to Jaffa. This little section right there. Or to give to Moab, I mean Jaffa gets to keep that little section up there. That's fine though. It's not the end of the world. I guess Kemet could try to get that, but I don't think that's going to happen. So this is an option. Moab is definitely an option, so we should consider that a pretty strong option there. And then Hebron is no. Yerushalayim obviously not. And then Batir. Batir would also be, I guess, the same. Moab gets more though, so I'd rather do Moab. It also doesn't have any AE cost at all, so I think this is a part of the deal that we do. Some of the, like, randomly, like, this place here also stays with Jaffa. Jaffa having a bunch of random spots around here isn't a huge problem at all. I can always, like, I don't know, I guess they'd have to be my war ally, so I couldn't do it if they were just... I guess I could also ally with Edom, but guaranteeing them should be more than enough. Or with Moab, I mean, not Edom. Yeah. Alright, so we do that, and then, in terms of provinces, give me this stuff. And then, can I get this too? Yeah, I could get that as well. It's Yerushalayim. And what's left? 4 provinces left, with the resurgent Moab protecting them from Kemet. I think this might be the way we do it. Yeah. 29 AE, so we once again get a big boost, I guess it is a boost of AE. Although we have a lot more room, we could go further. Could get this. Or we get Hebron. This leaves Jaffa up here and down here. I guess the problem though is then Jaffa still owns territory that Kemet would want to go and conquer. But I guess Kemet, we're not going to be in charge of Moab, we're just going to be protecting them. So Moab could give Kemet military access to go conquer stuff from Jaffa and Canaan. Maybe we actually release... No, it's not going to work though. I think we can get away with this though. I think we can get away with this current deal. Yeah, we probably couldn't get much more with Jaffa agreeing. I don't suppose they'd agree to this. No, they wouldn't agree to this. Yeah, not quite. That's unfortunate. What's this place called? No, not that one. There he goes. Okay. I think this is the deal we go for. And this will also really screw up Kemet's situation up here in the area. So Kemet can still conquer Eloth itself. You know, actually, Eloth the nation... Oh, you know what? I think I just realized why I couldn't liberate Eloth. Eloth exists. They're over there. Shoot. If only Eloth's tag was destroyed, I could release Eloth and solve everything. But nope. Eloth the nation still exists. Dang. Okay, well... I think Kemet will be able to get a foothold in Moab and Edom, but they're not going to get very far. I should be able to immediately guarantee Moab, or maybe even ally with them. They're going to be a migrant horde. They might even agree to be my tribal vassal, to be fully honest with you. Having a migrant horde friend could be kind of interesting. And then these random areas will still belong to Jaffa, and they're going to be like way far away. Whatever. Not a big deal. I think this is the deal we go for. We get more Canaan. We also hold Kemet back through some clever releasing. I think this is what we go for. Could get a bit more for more war score, but I think this is fine. Well, we could finish this siege here, but then we have to do this fight, and we're not at full morale. Then we actually do have a lot of manpower, though, is the issue. If we finish the siege, what more could we get? Maybe we could get this. If we could get this, that would also stop them from being able to get into Canaan. We wouldn't need to bother with releasing anybody. But the other nice thing about releasing somebody is this holds them back from taking more of Moab and Edom. Yeah, this is what we do. Let's not second guess ourselves too much here. Let's go for this deal. This gives us what we need. Okay. The Canaanite regional power of Jaffa accepts our generous peace offer. Liberate Moab, Jaffian Jaffa to Canaan, Jaffian Yerushalayim to Canaan, Jaffian Hebron to Canaan, Jaffian Ephraim to Canaan. Alright. Everybody goes home. Actually, not everybody. Jordan Rafali stays up. Everybody else goes home. I'll scroll down here. Alright. That should be good. It is everybody. Alright, you are... I forgot to move you earlier. Let's road. Like that. Alright. Okay, we have some more territory to work with, but first of all, Moab has been released. Jaffa is splintered apart dramatically. Jaffa, by the way, might actually... Because the thing is, Kemet probably can't reach up here, or can't conquer up here. I think it's too far away coastally. I think they'll just conquer this stuff here and hold off for then, and then we can go to war with Jaffa again. 903? I think we can wait that long. Without Kemet being able to conquer up through this way, they're not going to be able to reach here in time. Maybe they could release somebody from here, but then I could just fight that person. I won't have a truce with them, so that would be perfectly fine. Moab likes me a lot because I release them. I could ally with them directly. I actually would prefer just to guarantee them than allying with them. I don't need their help for anything ever. What's their leader like? 2051. Yikes. Yeah, I think I want to just guarantee Moab. This like, completely blocks off Kemet from entering into Moab and Edom. Alright. There we go. Alright, Kemet. Screw you. Yeah, Kemet's not going to like this deal at all, but sucks to be them, I guess. Okay. Let's look at the new territory. And then also, once these guys are finished roading up here, we'll come down and get to work roading down here. Alright, so first of all, over here in Jaffa, let me look at... So, it's on local autonomy, which I guess is okay. This can probably get switched over to assimilation. Yeah, these guys are Canaanites, so they're going to be pretty chill. This place, yeah, this is close, but we'll be fine. AE will go down quick. This place can switch over as well. And down here, yeah, you can switch over. Yeah, the Canaan region, unlike Ugarit, is huge with so many provinces, so this is going to be really valuable. Okay, so let's work our way through this whole area. So first of all, over here in Jaffa itself, we have a city of Soko, which we've been sacking over and over. Destroy the foundry, keep the peacekeepers. Destroy that. Another brick garden. Destroy that. Alright. And then at Jaffa itself, we have a harbor. That can go. Okay. Now, where will the city be? So, Gat Padala might be a city someday, but I don't think it's a high priority because it's not coastal. Either Jaffa or Yab Nael will probably be our city. Jaffa is probably a pretty good spot. Also, we can colonize some places. Let me use some manpower and PI for that. Also, Oprah we can colonize. And then Sarah we can colonize as well. Oh, we actually can't quite yet. We'll do that later. Okay. Down here. Gat Padala is actually the right distance from Dor and also from Samaria, but it's not as strong of a location as Jaffa itself. Let me look around at these locations here. Any buildings? We looked through this already. Let me come back to that province. Down here, let's see. Mine for stone. Alright. This province isn't great. Not a lot of good spots here. Really the only good spots are Silo or Lod. Plains and plains. Silo is the right distance from Samaria, so I think I keep Silo as the capital. Or I guess I have to move it back over. That's fine. And we should fortify Silo too. Destroy that. Okay. And then down here, Gezer is the wrong spot for the city. We're going to move that for sure. Yerushalayim is farmland. Timnah is not farmland. It looks like farmland, but it's hills. I think Yerushalayim is the best spot here, to be honest. Yeah, Yerushalayim is going to be the capital. Makes sense. It's also the right distance from Silo, for what that's worth. Yep, that's fine. Okay, there we go. So with that in mind, let's see. Do I keep Jaffa or not as the capital? It's kind of far away from everything. Soko is a... So there's like this whole area over on this side where I don't really have a lot of spots set up. I might hold off on deciding whether Jaffa stays a city, because I don't know. I guess I can decide this now. Would Asdod be my city, or would Ascalon, or some other spot? Asdod's kind of close. If I made it Ascalon, then Yab Na'el would probably want to be my city, or I'd probably want it to be my city, I should say. Let's see, 1, 2, and then probably want a fort at Apec, and that's the right distance from Samaria, and it's kind of close to Gat Padala, but yeah. I think that's probably worth considering. Yeah, let me plan for Yabna'el to be my city over here. Yeah, and I'll build a fort at Apec eventually. Okay, and then I'll defortify this. I'm gonna fortify Yabna'el and I haven't even gone down here yet, but I will in a minute. Fortify Yerushalayim as well. And then down here, I think we looked at all the settlements and whatnot. Down here, Hebron will 1000% not be my city. This is Mountain Valley. It's the wrong terrain type. Gat could be my city. Gat is the right distance from Yabna'el, for what that's worth, and the right distance from Ascalon, so I think that settles the matter. Also, it's the only farmland in the entire area, so Gat will be my capital. No question about it. Alright, that makes... Yeah, it's also the right distance from Yerushalayim. I think I've noted that already. So that makes things a bit more cohesive. Yeah, perfect. Alright, destroy some of these unnecessary buildings. Destroy the fort. I will fortify Gat right away. Yeah, my frontier locations. I guess I don't need to fortify Yerushalayim quite as much now that I have that fort. And we'll do this when we're allowed to. Okay, and then in terms of the settlements, any buildings to get rid of, farming settlements I'll get rid of. Mine I'll keep. That I will keep. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'll also fortify APEC next month. I'm 0.6 gold away, so yeah. Good. Alright. More stuff to sell. Oh my gosh. Sell all more stuff. Forts are not going to get paid for. Alright. We can fortify APEC just so we don't have this giant gap in the fort coverage. Yeah, there we go. And then, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Fort coverage there. So there's kind of a fort pocket right here, but there's nothing over here, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Danger recedes. The tension between King Abdestart and Arishat seems to have abated, and the vile murmurings of treason have disappeared from the stoa of the palace. Perhaps the matter was simply a poor attempt at humor, or indeed the consort may have come to her senses. One less thing to worry about. Good. Alright. That is good to hear. Alright. I'm going to get military access from Moab just preemptively, just in case I need that. They would not do demand tribute. Yeah, they're not going to be open to just becoming my client of their own accord, which is totally fine. I'm fine just to have them be my my guarantor. No big deal. We'll see what happens with Kemet and Jaffa, but for now I feel safe with the situation in the south at the minute. These guys are building the slowest road ever back down this direction. Alright, good. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna have you zoom back down. I will stop over and build a road over to Harissa, and then these guys will come all the way down and build my roads down to my new holdings. But we should be okay for now. How do I want to go about this? Let me think about this. Let me come to Ardata first and see the lay of the land, but I'm not sure quite yet. Coming to the city of Darat, good. My former border city, now in the middle of my territory, honestly. Alright. Good stuff. There's also a colony. I think Colonial Ventures ends, yeah, next year. In just about a year, actually. Okay. We could revoke some more cities. I want to keep letting my tyranny decline, though. If I can avoid those high tyranny events continuing to happen, that would be ideal. But I'm not confident I can avoid that. Seems inevitable. 21k manpower now. That's a good sign. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're going to keep things as they are for now. More trading with the censored nation of Peloponnes. Good stuff. Okay, so to get to Harissa goes through Amia, alright? And then if I was in Darat, goes through Byblos. It goes through Byblos, really? It doesn't go straight through Anaya? It's kind of, why does it go through Byblos? That's kind of bizarre. You think it would just go straight into Anaya. Like, why would it be faster like that? Let's see. If it was like this. So it was like that, and we could road like that. I think that's fine. Yeah, let me come over here, and we'll road up to Harissa. Okay. These are looking pretty good. How does Mari feel? Mari likes me now. Oh, Mari is fighting Assyria. This is one of the biggest wars I think we've seen in the campaign so far. Who's winning is my question. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know who started the war. I think Mari started the war, but I can't quite tell. Any victors yet? It's presumably going to happen around here, right? Can't quite tell. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, 976, 1069, 1615. So we're definitely winning the manpower arms race, but there are more things to worry about than just the number of levies. Right, more of this. That's fine. Keep it going. I do think that's a glitch, that you're able to keep reapplying that over and over and over. Alright. Right, now to get to Darat, it actually goes like this, which I guess makes a lot of sense. It goes through Zon. So, hold on. If I was in Darat, I wanted to come back this direction, I would go through Zon now, because of the road that's here. That actually makes more sense. Yeah, let me road like that. Road Bruzon. Then we can actually connect up. I think I'll just connect with Darat for now. I can connect it up later if I really want to, but I don't think it's necessary. How are my kids doing, by the way? Also, we're balding, of course. Aharam has a daughter named Sofonisba. Okay, well that's a secure-ish succession. We have one kid for our kid. Pretty good. What about my daughter, Mutanbo? No. She's an orator, although she is still a leper. Yeah, that's reducing the fertility situation. Ashera is still a minor, so we have to keep waiting. But we can get her married off in a bit. Not a huge priority at the minute, but we can get to that later. Alright. These guys will be done 30th of December. Gonna come down and road all this. This I need integrated culture. You have to keep waiting, unfortunately. Religious advance, alright. And a CivTech point as well. Okay. I think all of our governors are pretty young, so it would probably be worth it to grab that. Let me check and see again. 29, 36, 50, so you're kind of on the older side. 24, 18. Yeah, I think it's worth getting that now. Pro-praetors and proconsuls. Every governor gets one more finesse, and 5 loyalty of governors. That's quite good. I think governor loyalty is the main area of loyalty I've been dealing with the most. Differing levels of Imperium could be granted to governors, ensuring that each knows his or her own place. This could often be used as a way to grant up incoming politicians a taste of what awaits them in the future. Good stuff. And we now have access to civilization technology once again. Okay, let's see. We could get the sewage building, tolling stations. We could finally specialize our government. It kind of feels like time for that, honestly. We could kind of switch around all of our ideas. That being said, law code is so strong. Then we have that mission that we want for. We need tolling stations. Let me think about this. Some of these bonuses are not, honestly, that big of a deal. I'm not really worried about the mission tree at this point, honestly. It's not a huge deal. I think we go, honestly, for bureaucracy for the new government types. Let's celebrate our deft maneuvering with the Kemet in Moab and Adam situation with a new government reform. Alright. So we have some available decisions now. We looked at this a couple episodes ago. Also, these all cost a lot of stability, so we should decide this quite carefully. I think my finding from before was that theocratic was the strongest option. Because this one, we do miss out on the... we don't have an oratory slot, which is okay. We're doing okay without the oratory slots. 10% more PI is a huge bonus, and I continue to think that PI is the main resource we're missing out the most on. Did I find anything that gives me tyranny loss? I don't think I did. Yeah, Divine Mandate does. Getting more religious slots would be really handy to get towards that. I think we're going to form a theocratic kingdom. So a theocratic kingdom gives the king absolute power backed by the priesthood and invested with the power of the divine. So this will take us to 44, but we may have positive trend or near positive trend. Our AE is declining quite fast, and we could also save up PI to stab a pig. This may also change the title of our king. Currently, he's just King Abdestart. I don't know what the title would be, but it would be something interesting. Especially given that, maybe not directly, but we're kind of conceptually approaching a period where, because let's see, Mari, I guess Mari is Canaanite, or is Assyria's Mesopotamian. So Mari is still Canaanite, but Kemet is a different religion. So with increasing conflict, at least kind of on the Cold War level between ourselves and Kemet, people are looking for the king to be a bit more religious, because this is kind of a religious conflict with Kemet, more than just an internal kind of Canaanite religion conflict like we've had so far. Everyone we've fought so far has basically been Canaanite. Or they've literally been Canaanite, not just basically. So let's go ahead and form a theocratic kingdom. Okay, although one thing I should note is we're not going to have enough PI to change any policies or any ideas, so let's actually wait slightly until we have, what are we going to need? Let's wait until we have, was it 20 per? 20. Let's wait for 80 PI just so that we can adopt all of our policies right away. I think it's fine to wait a bit longer, so we'll wait until we have 80 PI, but we will be doing this once we have 80 PI. Also, you can continue working. Now, like that, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason why, for example, I'd go from there to there. I can just go around. I guess it goes through there. I could make a little mountain road between these two forts. I don't really think that's necessary, but I may as well, honestly. Why not? Let's head back over and do just that. 22k now. Quite good. Yeah, we'll wait until we have 80 PI to do our change. We'll save up PI for that. That was fast. Alright. This is not exactly what I was thinking about. Guess... that thing, I don't even know if this mountain passageway would be faster. Let me not bother with that. The circumstance where I would move from Bikfaya to Harissa is so so niche. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just get off to. Oh my god, let me rephrase that. Let's go off to other places that need our roading efforts a bit more than that. Namely down in the south. Let's come on down to Dor and get to work on the coastal road in the south, if we could, please. Alright. I can't tell who's winning. I think Mari is winning so far. Mari is Canaanite, so I guess I'm cheering for Mari to win. But, yeah. Perfect health, by the way, at 60. That's pretty good. Fortresses are done. Or this fortress up here is done, okay. Nice. That's handy. These guys are so fast now on the road. Zooming down. These guys have been raised for like 10 years just doing road building. What a fate. Also, Colonial Ventures will be done 19th of June of this year. I won't road to Gat, because I think I'd have to road through Sora. I don't know if I can road through uncolonized land. Alright, so first things first. We're gonna road along the coast. Is that is through there? Okay, yeah, it's not going through APEC. It's hard to tell, but I think we're not going through APEC. Road to Jaffa. Not to Jaffa, road to Yabnel. Yeah, that looks correct. Alright, good. This has been a really fun campaign so far. I feel like, I don't know what it is about this mod, but I've just really felt immersed in the Bronze Age vibes, you know? I don't know how to explain it. I think I just like how much more of a sandbox this experience really has been than the base game. There's just so fewer expectations about how things are going to go without, you know, big historic nations like Rome always rising in the exact same way. I guess that's kind of what Kemet is in this mod, but it just feels nice because Rome has so many formidable modifiers. Alright, there goes our Colonial Ventures. Where do the Ugariti live? They live up here. I should get to work up here. Let me try to get a colony at Pidi if I can from the Ugariti. Where are they? Come on. Ugarit? Where? There you are. Pity. That is the right spot. Alright. Looks good. Okay. Good stuff. I will want to... Actually, this is a city already. I'm actually gonna... well... Yeah, let me fortify Pity as well. No, I don't need to fortify Pity quite yet. That's probably an expense I don't need to do. Once these forts are done, I think I'll build some palaces down here. Actually, I should build palaces up here. That's probably what I should do, honestly, with the loyalty situation up here. Yeah, let me build a palace in Pity. All the provincial capitals, I should really say, not just Pity. But this is not a city yet, so I can't build a palace there. Irkata I can build a palace in, though. And I probably should. And that's all my money for now. Okay, that's fine. These guys are finally building the road down here. Wait, you're not doing road building. Oh yeah, you ran out of money, that's why. Okay. Head back up to Mavorak and start over and actually build the road, please, you goofballs. Alright. The succession is safe. We have our kid married up. Everything's looking good. Alright, now we can properly build the road. Alright, good. Get to it. Yeah, Kemet conquered this stuff, as I thought they would. They left Jaffa alive up here where they couldn't reach them. Also down here. They didn't even take the part of the region they have a presence in. So yeah, Kemet is now formally, I should say, living up here in Moab and Edom, which is something I was worried about for so many episodes, but honestly, they can have it. I mean, look at this terrible land. Plains, desert hills. Ugh. Even Eloth isn't super appealing. So yeah, they can have it if they really want to. They're going to probably have rebellions here 24/7. So I'm not too worried, honestly. Yeah, look at this. They're just fighting constant rebellions everywhere. They're going to continue having these problems. Oh well. Once I finish conquering Jaffa, when is my truce with them up? 903. Probably like 905-ish is when I'll finish conquering Canaan. I think at that point, then I'll start to prepare for war with Kemet, to be fully honest. Not necessarily because I need to damage them to, like, kind of, you know, even the scale, but I just feel like I'll be ready at that point. More plots. The greatest threat to any nation comes not from without, but from within. Constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at the court are certain that Mutanbal Aberrant, a woman who has made no secret of her ambitions for the throne, is plotting to ensure her future by doing away with competition. We should keep a watchful eye on Mutanbal. Alright, so my daughter is up to some no good. I do not want to spend this much money on this, so we will see what happens, I guess. I guess we could have an interesting outcome if we have some plotting daughter activity. We shall see. Yeah, I think the plan is, because I obviously, like, Alalak is a client state of Ursu, actually. Interesting, okay. Ursu's fighting Ebla. Huh? Wait, how is Ursu fighting Ebla? Okay, I don't know how they have, like, were able to conquer each other, but for some reason these guys are fighting. I don't really want to go further north at the minute. I don't really want to enter into any region that Mari is in, and that's all of the north. I guess Ebla, technically, they're not in. So I could take Ebla land, but that's, like, the last northern area I care about at the minute. Mari is my religion. I'm likelier to be able to be friendly with them. Even if I was able to be friendly with Kemet temporarily, ultimately we have different long-term interests. They're going to try to spread their gross Egyptian religion while I'm spreading the based and amazing Canaanite religion. So, meeting of the minds. Mutanbal has been spending increasing quantities of time with our beloved heir, Ahiram. These two are natural enemies, so it might be wise to be particularly careful with this developing situation. Unfortunately, we were unable to acquire much information on what the two conspirators are discussing. I mean, a succession wouldn't actually be the end of the universe. This guy isn't, like, a bad successor, so I'm just going to let things progress and see what happens. Abdostart is reaching an older age now, so we'll see what happens. Whatever the case, we're going to have to see what happens in the next episode of the Dammâseq Campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.